Oops, accidentally edited out the part where I said that Linera's sign was Viraborn. Oh well, it's not like you don't already know what it is anyways. Hello everybody, and welcome back to Reading Homestuck Hiveswap Friendsim. We got Mason, Arthur, and June here today.
Hi, I'm back.
He's back.
He's free.
Hooray! What did we say it was?
I was kidnapped by elves, and they nibbled off my fingers. But it so happens that much like a certain very large mafia capo, eating my fingers is merely a conduit through which I activate my true power.
Mm.
Oh god.
We did have to steal a few of your. We did have to sell off a few of your names to get that done, but I wouldn't worry about it. Right, let's begin. All right, scrolling down. Volume 11 of Pals and Promises Made and Broken. All right, who's gonna do the narration today?
Arthur?
Arthur, yeah.
Yeah, can do.
I think it's been a hot minute since you've done the narration.
Certainly. Wait.
Well, it's on screen
Alright.
now, so.
Right. I'm just gonna put it full screen. There we go. Actually, I'm gonna go close my window just preemptively, just so we don't have a car.
Mm.
Okay. My door.
Car.
Go. Me when Sheffield drivers.
Right, so. Another night, another long, long walk. Despite the blisters, you've started to feel truly optimistic. You've got a lot going for you these days. True, you're still technically on a castaway on a you're still technically a castaway on a hostile planet with absolutely no hope of rescue. But if you're completely honest, Earth was pretty shitty too. Sure, 90% of everyone here is a psychopath who would rip your face off as soon as look at you. But it's that other 2% that are really going to make it all worth it.
Well.
Oh.
Well, there they are, fakers. I wonder what your gimmick is. Well, who's...
It could be your angle or your devil.
Okay, so which faker are we going with today? Are we going with Malik Adalov or are we going with the Linera Scalby? Well, we're doing Linera this week, I guess. But
Okay.
I don't know if we want to do Dio voice. I don't know. We'll get back to it. Anyway, Arthur, you're still on narration.
You've had such... fucking hell.
You've had such good luck!
You've had such good luck making friends lately that you feel almost popular. But at the same time, you feel a strange sense of loneliness that new friendship doesn't seem to penetrate. Maybe being the only one of your species light years away from home has started to catch up with you. Or maybe you're starting to understand why popular kids in movies seem so sad. A number of trolls now like you. Do any of them truly know you? What you wouldn't give to hang out with someone you have real history with. Someone with whom you don't have to do the introductory dance of, yes, I'm clearly an alien. No, I don't know what's going on. Someone with whom you could reminisce about old times. Someone you've hung out with more than once. Right now, you're on the outskirts of town, and the rocky outcrops surrounding you are familiar. You're pretty sure that the entrance to the Brooding Caverns is around here somewhere. Your heart beats a little faster. Bronya lives close to here, and talk about history. You two know each other deeply from hanging out once, then seeing her again in her ex-mate Sprit's hive. Plus, you have a phone now. You have the power to text first. You get out the phone Connor gave you. Look at you go, reading an alien language and operating alien technology just fine. Does it make sense that you've learnt to read a new alphabet in weeks without anyone teaching you? Not really. But maybe your struggles with Spanish class in high school were just a fluke, and you've been a secret linguistic genius this whole time. Or maybe needs must when the devil shits in your coffin.
Jesus,
that's funny.
Christ,
Text
the
you back
Sheffield
immediately.
drivers again.
I think that somebody shat in the Sheffield driver's engine.
Yeah.
There's a whole
living next
turd
to a main
wedged
road
in the
does.
exhaust pipe.
Bronya
Feel like
texts
that.
you back immediately, giving you directions for how to meet her in the caves. You head down, but before the Jade Blood Hive is in sight, a troll emerges from the shadows. At first, you think it's Bronya, but you freeze mid-wave when this new troll steps into the light. Bronya doesn't wear glasses, and she's never glared at you like that.
There's a fucking stabometer. There's a stabometer.
Now, what am I supposed to do with that? Honestly, tell me, what am I supposed to do with that?
I don't know. There's more than one person in all of fiction that uses knives.
I don't know about that.
I'll put in English dub Dio.
Thank you for meeting me.
It's-
Well, not meeting me halfway. You're actually just completely giving me what I
Fully
want. Thank you for
capitulating.
completely giving me what I want.
Fully capitulating
Thank
to
you for
you.
meeting me halfway. I'm capitulating. Methinks.
Call me the black-eyed
piece.
It was
halfway.
just incredibly
Right on
evident
the
that we
borderline.
were not gonna. I was not gonna change your mind. There was
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
be
s-
no alteration to the voice.
I'm sorry, man. I see knives
You were
and
hard and fast. It was not happening.
I've heard of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
You were stuck in spot. It was not happening.
I tell you what. When we handle my faker, I will not say a word. You can do whatever you want.
All right, I'll have to figure something out because
I mean, he's wearing.
I've got no idea. Oh yeah, yeah, because we did cancel the Sans voice on Cardamom, so yeah, we can reuse it. So I'm gonna put it in right now.
Yeah,
Malik
fair.
Al-
Absolutely fair.
Sans Undertale.
You heard of that guy?
I remember that guy.
Yeah, from under the world.
table.
Under the world.
From under the table. I remember him when he was under the table.
Let's not talk about Sans under the
Hey,
table.
oh yeah, whoa! Let's get the let's get the line going. Damn.
Right, now that we've sufficient.
We haven't even met Malik yet. We're already talking about him getting under the goddamn table. Jesus.
Now that we've sufficiently voiced our concerns, let me actually warm up the voice.
Let's do the voice, yeah.
Joseph Joestar, you bastard. You're watching me. Well, watch this. It's you. I remember you. You were down here a few weeks ago.
It oddly does sound a little Shadow the Hedgehog-esque, which it's close. It's
Well, you
sort
know,
of
Shadow
in the
Dio.
vicinity. So it is kind of funny.
There you go.
My faker's voice is almost my favorite voice. Hang on. We gotta. Hold on. I've got to get Discord set up to switch to the Discord cam here. There we go. We got it.
What? What do you do?
He held the thing up to the camera.
Okay.
Oh.
Mr. JoJo's.
It wasn't loading for me.
I didn't see it in time.
That's sad.
'Cause I'm
That's
full
very
screen.
sad. You'll be able to see it in the final video because I did get it on the camera.
Thank
Anyway, Mason, please continue
Dankeschön.
with this fraud.
Okay. You were down here a few weeks ago. Bothering Bronya and distracting her when we almost had a Lucer stampede.
Sorry.
Yeah, there we go. I did figure this time I would just wait to see how long it took.
5
We had a
seconds.
whole conversation.
We did.
I was like looking at it like, wow, that's a line.
Damn. Anyway.
Ouch. Is that really how Bronya described your adventures together?
Not as bizarre.
Maybe it's silly for something that small to hurt your feelings when another recent friend nearly got you killed in Clown Church. You'd like to think you and Bronya found a real connection. She never made you feel like you were bothering her.
A real connection. Is that why you think you can just come down here and text her?
Okay, she's giving jealous.
No, I realize. No, I see the gimmick. Look at the knife bar at the top.
Yep.
We've got an additional knife after she's talking about, I know what you are. I know what you are, faker. Gay yandere detected.
Holy shit. Is Lanera reading Bronya's messages? Does Bronya know she's been doing that?
How do we know her name?
It's on screen, idiot.
Bronya told us. Question mark, question
Fucking
mark.
loser.
Uh-oh.
God. Fuck. Really got me that time.
Bronya told us.
That's none of your business. Bronya and I are best friends.
Yeah, that's what they'll say in the history books. We
Yeah.
know.
That's what they'll
Those
say
who
about the
know.
letters you've been writing to each other.
I have a lot of best friends. I'm just looking out for her.
I
Hey,
doubt
yo.
that. I doubt she does.
She has a lot of Jade Blood responsibilities. And doesn't need anyone shifty coming in to disrupt her.
I wonder what she thinks of Elwood.
Probably shifty.
Probably stabby,
Maybe.
honestly. She probably feels a bit stabby about her. Anyway, Arthur.
You have to wonder if Bronya would agree with this statement made on her behalf. And you sure would like to see her in person and confirm for yourself.
Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Why don't you
yo,
tell
wait.
me? What is the nature of your relationship? Why should I allow you to hang out with her? Seems every time there's a triple exclamation mark, the knifeometer goes up.
Maybe. There were two in that one.
Yeah, when they're like framing
Well,
something.
yeah, when they're in a line. Well, no, because that's a quadruple. So
No, you.
breaks
What, I mean,
up.
like when there's two sets of triple exclamation marks framing a statement, that's when the knifeometer goes
that's
up.
when the
That's
knife
what I meant.
goes up. Plus, also
okay.
that's a quadruple, so it also isn't a triple, and hence irrelevant.
As your text message so boldly suggested.
I didn't remember whether he'd read that or not, so I just moved on. Anyway, Arthur.
Bluffing has saved your ass in some bleak situations before. But you could also go on the offensive here. You're concerned about Bronya's privacy now. And as her friend, maybe you shouldn't just look the other way.
I will also say, with Lanera in specific here, I would not be surprised if the reason the MSPA reader knows who Lanera is because we can't see it here because of a bit of lower detail, but I do imagine she is also wearing a badge, like one of those name badges. It's just like, hello, my name is Lanera. She seems the type. And save. So what way are we going here? We making wild claims about our
Yeah,
friendship
fuck
with
it.
Bronya?
She's my best friend.
Me when I lie!
Me when I lie.
You and Bronya go way back. If Lanera is unfamiliar with your history, might be because your friendship with Bronya predates hers.
I can't see this.
It felt like you were like falling into Gale of Waterdeep territory.
I can't
Gale of Waterdeep.
Now I get the feeling here that MSPA Reader has made a rather large misstep.
I think MSPA Reader's in some water deep right
in
now.
The business, a categorical fuck up.
This is
Oh,
what
no.
we call. Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no! Anyway, Arthur, please read MSPA
Now this
Reader's
is what we call in the
continued
biz
confession.
a fumble.
What's happened here is Lanera has put the MSPA Reader in a shallow hole, and the MSPA Reader has gone, I don't need no shovel, bitch, and has started digging by eating the dirt.
Actually, part of why you texted her today was because your close friendship has recently been getting a little red. You could say Bronya needed someone to step in and fill the hole in her blood pusher left by Elwood, after all.
You can't see it, but
Bitch.
my head is in my hands right now.
Yeah.
Bitch!
Considering the changing nature of your relationship, Bronya has even been more protective of you than usual lately.
Dude, kill yourself.
Yep, no, that's unsurprising. Yep,
Lanera doesn't seem impressed by your astute cultural knowledge, nor does she look intimidated. Her glasses reflect opaque in the murky cavern light as she takes a step closer. Her claws, you've just noticed, are very sharp.
Oh, I'm approaching you. Bronya is very protective of those she pities. You've got that much right. If you're telling the truth. And I don't know that you are. Maybe she would want to protect you. If she knew that you were here.
Yep, we've reached Max Stabby, and she has effectively gone, no witnesses.
Oh, fuck. You fucked up. If Lanera intercepted Bronya's phone, and Bronya has no idea you reached out, and can be disposed of with none the wiser.
Oh
Lex.
no. Look what you made me do.
You had no idea someone in a skirt that long could move so fast.
She's moving so fast it's almost as though time has stopped.
She just went, Zowardo!
Muda 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 muda!
And the
MSPA reader,
became
you are now dead.
bright red paste on the wall.
Just
wait.
1 second remaining. 0.
Alright.
Nah, don't do
I
it.
mean,
Hold on.
yeah, I think I can see the rage.
Yeah,
Wait, don't do it.
yep, she's
She's missed the rage.
certainly she's certainly got the rage. I'll give her that. Hey Mason, do you want to do the found you fake a bit now or later?
Sure, yeah. So far, so good. Hey, that's...
That fake Viraborn again, of all places.
I found you, faker.
Faker? I think you're the fake Viraborn around here. You're comparing yourself to me? Ha! You're not even good enough to be my fake.
I'll make you eat those words.
You won't even get the chance.
E123 Omega has engaged Mephiles. Head to the Wave Ocean. Head to Wave Ocean. Alright, got it.
Agent Shadow. Anyway, right.
Oh, she's a creep.
She's a weirdo.
I'm a creep.
Because I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo.
Anyway,
What the hell am I doing here?
Arthur.
You puff up with all the self-righteousness you can muster. The nature of your relationship with Bronya is between you and Bronya. And you're not doing anything suspicious by wanting to see your friend. In fact, it seems a lot more suspicious that Lanera is trying to intercept anyone who messages Bronya. A possible reason could she have to justify that?
Again, from inside MSPA Reader's head, it's just all of us just pointing out of the eyes, I know what you are!
Well, I never. As I said before, I am Bronya's best friend.
Are you now?
History will say they were besties.
I take our relationship...
That's what I'm saying. Google, show me this man's balls.
I mean my responsibilities as a friend.
Google.
Very seriously.
Well, I guess your theory is wrong, Mason, because the knife meter didn't go up.
Yeah. I did hear that, by the way, Arthur. I just chose to ignore it.
That's fine. I have to acknowledge everything I say. I am my own audience.
What was that?
Right.
You press the issue, narrowing your eyes and crossing your arms over your chest. Her responsibilities as a friend, huh? Sounds kind of fishy.
No way that the MSPA reader is even able to pick on the
Do you believe in gravity between individuals?
Oh my fucking god.
Fishy! Are you serious right now?
Well, there's the stab-o-meter going up again.
I guess it was wrong. Are you really coming down here making fish puns like some kind of sea dweller?
No,
I heard enough of them after being at the bottom of the ocean for 100 years.
It's just a word.
That is so suspicious. Who knows what Bronya decided to show you when you tricked her into trusting you? Not that we have anything to hide, but who knows?
Lanera...
If you're at all associated with Sea Dwellers, then we have a pretty big problem on our hands, don't we?
Well, I think it's just because we said something. We said a fish. She's like, alright, you're associated with the fish people, you have to die.
Understandable, but we have already
Have we met a
been
fish
here.
person?
No, we haven't.
Well, no,
I think there's one.
briefly
We only
before Polypus stabbed them.
Yeah. I mean, we only recently met a purple blood. We have never met a sea dweller.
And,
We know of one, but we haven't met them.
Well, we know of one that died, and then we also know of Trissa, but but yeah, also judging from the colours on the title screen, we're unlikely to ever meet one.
You've heard of sea dwellers by now, but none of your friends have talked about them much. Mostly you've gathered that they dwell in the sea. You don't know why, it would be extra bad for you to be one of them, but it's clear you need to backpedal.
Guys, do you really think that sea dwellers dwell in the sea?
Before you can try to disown your choice of fish-related phrasing, Lanera advances on you.
Obviously, I can't let you talk to Bronya now. You are way too suspicious.
I'm always.
I think you and I should have an emergency meeting instead. Burp.
At least your life is uneventful when you're unconscious.
I don't know about that.
Okay, so some Rust Bloods were murdered here. I hope.
I see.
Yellow and
Oh
orange
yeah, and
blue.
there's big fuck
And
off
green.
club. There's big fuck off
In
club
the
in the
Iron
background. There's a teal. Yeah.
Oh my god.
She's killed another Jade Blood in there. There's some teal there. Rust, gold, but with a penis on it.
And that's a lot of drawings of Bronya.
I like the just dungeon handcuffs on the wall as well.
Yeah, dungeon handcuffs on the walls. Drawing of her sign. Drawing of her sign there.
Me darkly
Full on,
being
do
in
it
the
for
dungeon.
her. Do it for her board. Again, I will draw attention back to book with a penis on it because I think it's funny.
Wait, isn't that a purple blood sign?
It's an
is.
Aries one, right?
No, that's... I mean, it's on a purple book, so... Shot in the dark, assuming.
Just looks like an Aries
Also,
sign.
actually,
upside
also
down.
we have used it for
We've-
my
yes,
character in
we've
the Troll
used that-
Summoner
we've
series,
used that
so yeah,
sign.
that is purple. That is a purple sign, yeah.
Yes.
I think it is time related though, so
It's also a
kind
time-bound
of.
sign.
It's a little Aries, a little bit. It takes a few influences.
It just looks like the Aries sign flipped.
But
What the fuck
no,
is when they put their books in upside down?
it is a knob.
It's a manga.
But yeah, weird place.
When you come to, you're sitting on a chair with your wrists tied. As your eyes adjust to the darkness, you realise you're in a smaller cave than the big open caverns that led to the Jadeblood Hive. The light switches on, and you could see that the cave and walls are lined with bookshelves, and there's a desk in the corner. There are books, and notebooks, and bulletin boards with what looks like outlines and study guides pinned to them. And in front of you is Linera, holding a knife.
Oh,
Well, that's
you've
deeply
gone quite pale.
unsurprising. That's deeply unsurprising.
Oh, good, you're awake. This is my study cave.
You gotta clean up in here.
In the Jadeblood Hive, it's harder to concentrate because people break the rules and I get irritated.
Yeah,
So
I'm
I come here to
studying
do
my shit
homework.
right now, and by my shit I mean Peanuts. Peanuts book.
Yeah, from the book in the back.
What's to be learned?
I do love just hypothetical of like MSPA reader is just straight up swapped out for us. Me and Arthur just taking it so wildly unseriously. Just
Peanuts book.
both of us just like indicating with our heads because our hands are tied. Ha, Peanuts book.
Yeah.
And then we get stabbed several times in the stomach and die.
Nah, take that.
Nah, I'd win.
Yeah, me when I'm studying and doing homework. Meanwhile, from the top of the staircase, you can just hear I'm Lineraing it. I'm Lineraing it now. I mean, the pictures of
I'm
Bronya
Lineraing
everywhere.
I'm Lineraing it so good.
That's all. Just homework.
When you take a second look at the bulletin boards, you see that a lot of what Linera has pinned up there are pictures of Bronya. There are a few pictures of Linera and Bronya together, but it's mostly just Bronya by herself. Even a couple blurry photos of Bronya and Elwood.
What are you looking at?
You're doing it for her, board.
There's nothing to see here.
Get a curtain. You gotta learn to redecorate this place, Jesus.
She brandishes the knife in your face, and
Yeah, sure. Now she and her gigantic knife have your full attention, and you are not looking at her creepy Bronya shrine anymore.
Get a curtain. Redecorate.
I brought you here because your messages to Bronya were highly suspicious.
Repaint as well. Why is it bright green?
It's probably the color of the rock.
Repaint.
I'm gonna be
it.
real.
Get a paintbrush. You've
That's
got
just
plenty
all
of,
uranium.
You've got plenty of fucking paint to work with. You've just put it on the floor.
You're just dead. You let your skin starts melting off.
Wait, is this uranium-235?
I'm just a skeleton, irradiated skeleton just there, jaw clacking away as I am still telling Linera to fucking redecorate.
Oh my god, free food.
I don't know you and I don't trust you. That's my purse.
I don't know you, and I don't care to know you. I don't know you, and I don't care to know you. Oh, the Oblivion remaster's good. Right.
You could be trying to see Bronya for nefarious purposes.
Me when I
And
drink
devilish
500. Me when I drink
Do I?
500 bottles of skooma and run into a wall.
What if I were to see Bronya under the guise of meeting Lanera? Delightfully devilish, I must be, reader. So I brought you here, to vet you. Ideal, I'm a very good vet. I take brilliant care of animals, especially dogs. I really do take care of them.
And
torture dungeon / uranium cave?
The bird's cool, though.
That's how you vet people.
You put them in the uranium box! You vet them
haven't
by
heard of a
putting
CAT
them
scan,
in the
idiot?
uranium box.
A CAT scan,
CAT
very good.
scan, it's like a triple layered pun, it just keeps going.
Brilliant, absolutely beautiful.
And no fish involved, so...
Well, there's nuclear fission involved, but...
Well, yeah, but that's not got a H in it. So it's good. It's fine.
Gone nuclear fission.
And now we're definitely...
I always say hello, because if it were a good day, I'd be nuclear fission. Hooah!
Got me this fish with 23 eyes.
It seems today that all you see.
It's violence in movies and having sex with the television.
Lucky there's a
I'm
nuclear
not even
fission.
Question where the hole is. Anyway, the fucking... the line...
Yeah, I'd love to.
Spiraling out of control.
Now we can talk about what your real intentions are.
Not dying.
My intentions are
You're
to get
definitely
you
going
and
to
Ronald
die in
together.
this cave, held captive by an unhinged Jadeblood who was convinced of your guilt from the moment you dared to text her best friend. That kind of sucks.
His intention was not to be a sports star like others. His
History-
intention was to become a gangster star.
Oh my god, I have thought of the funniest thing ever.
What?
Oh.
What if they've never spoken?
That's even better. I was about to say... Actually, I was about to say... History will say they were best friends. Reality will say... Yeah, they knew each other. They passed each other in the corner shop every so often. They were there.
While taking care of the
Look,
grubs.
If that's the case, I think I know exactly who she is.
Bronya catches Lanera's eye and then looks away, and Lanera's like, "Oh my god, she looked at me."
And she wasn't. She was just looking at the packet of crisps
Tried
slightly to
so
her left.
hard, you got so far,
But
but in the end, it doesn't
doesn't
even
even
matter.
Anyway.
one thing. One thing. I'm in the cave.
I'm in the
I'm in the
uranium
cave,
box.
straight caving it right now. But it, I mean,
Lanera when she looks to her left.
My personal limitations are caving in.
Anyway,
Oh, come on. Stop playing the victim. If anyone is the victim here, it's me.
yeah,
Me
right.
when stop playing the
Good-
victim.
good argument.
Immediately 2 seconds later plays the victim.
Nah, good argument. I lose.
No, you. Good argument.
No you. Uno reverse card. I have a folded up Uno reverse card hidden under my tongue, just in case I need to use an Uno reverse card, but my hands are tied.
Fuck up in the crib and I'm playing it Fuck up in the crib going dumb. I try so hard to be there for Bronya as her best friend, but she doesn't even...
Damn, June, you got it in one.
It doesn't even matter.
Damn, you did it. Anyway, yeah, but you got it in one, June. I think you got it in one.
She like
Wow.
she walks over to that pillar, rests her head against it, crying, singing that song.
Me when I know toxic urine.
Lanera stops abruptly.
What's like it?
You see her lower lip start to tremble before she turns her face away from you. The sharp tip of the knife pointed at your throat drops a bit. Its dejected swing takes it dangerously close to your navel, and you try to subtly lean backwards in your chair. Lanera interprets the noise of distress that escapes your mouth as a noise of sympathy.
Oh, she's delusional too. She's just Samurai.
Oh, well, no,
Samurai.
we already fucking knew she was fucking Delulu. Case in point, the whole fucking, the shrine, the penis book, the fucking bloody Iron Maiden, everything we've seen up to this exact moment.
Oh no, but I meant she's
like
especially
this specifically
Delulu.
she is this specific kind of Delulu.
It's fine, though. Really, it's fine. Our friendship is great. I wouldn't change anything about it.
Oh my god, she's so sad.
Yeah, I believe you, bro.
It's fine as long as she doesn't have any other friends. Because I'm her best friend, I should be the only one she needs.
Get therapy.
She doesn't need to talk to other people. I'm here, that's what I'm for.
Have somebody
make her
invent
worse.
therapy and then go there.
Nah, make her worse.
Well, I didn't say it was a good therapist.
All she has to do is stay inside this room all day. And she doesn't need to go outside because I'm here.
Yeah, I was about to say, why are we the ones in the uranium box then?
That's a good point, actually. Why don't I just drag Bronya in here, tie her to the chair, and then she can't make any other friends? Oh,
You
good
put
idea.
her
We're
in the
friends now.
uranium
Except
box
we're not.
and
Goodbye.
I leave.
I've elected to grant you pity.
Anyway, Arthur.
Then Linnera's knife is now completely lowered, pointing at the floor. That gives you some hope. She seems to have forgotten about her Sea Dweller suspicions.
Oh yeah, that was the thing.
Maybe if you can keep her talking about Bronya, the whole stabbing notion can be taken off the table. She might even let you go.
I don't know about that.
Unlikely.
I don't know.
Ah.
I don't know.
Oh boy.
I don't
Oh,
know.
that's good. Okay, so now the MSPA reader has decided to at least somewhat either feign or legitimately play matchmaker.
You rack your
To try
brain
and
for
fix this.
all. Yeah. You rack your brain for all the knowledge of Alternian relationship dynamics that you've managed to compile during your time on this planet. Best friends. You have a special word for that, right? You tell Lenora that you're sure Bronya doesn't need anyone else. If she and
Lenora.
Bronya,
Yeah, Lenora or whatever, that's your name, right?
if she and Bronya are Moirails, then Lenora must be very special to her.
Hang on a second. Lenora. Isn't that a type of butter? Am I getting mixed up? Or is it a type of toilet paper?
Oh,
Lenora is a name. I mean, she's a gym leader in Gem 5.
Of course, that's what I was thinking of. Why did I think of butter and toilet
but
paper?
You thought it was butter and toilet paper for some reason.
Yeah, no, Lenora, she's a normal type gym leader.
Flora.
I mean,
Probably was
Yes,
there's
Flora.
Lenore, which is a...
Flora.
Yes. I was thinking of Lenore.
That's not even butter.
I know it's not,
Why-
but Flora is. Flora, Lenore, Lenora. I'm in Dio brain.
Flora, Lenora. Because they're rhyme. Anyway, we got a line.
Me right now. What? I never said we were Moirails. That's not even the quadrant I want her in.
Yeah, well, yeah, fair enough.
I mean...
Yeah, I know what you are.
Never mind that. How dare you make assumptions?
Yeah, my
Oh,
bad, G.
God forbid.
Sure, buddy.
God forbid.
Sure, Faker. Sure.
Hello, Knife Point again. Oh, shit! All you meant to say was that you probably thought her relationship with Bronya was probably fine. You figured they must be in a quadrant together because you're a clueless alien. Or bad.
You've gone to that well one too many times, that must be a reader. I get why you would think that. It's probably so obvious that my feelings for her are
my
very red.
God.
I just got flashbanged by a knife.
Buddy,
God,
your feelings for her are more blatantly red than the blood on the floor. Fucking say something.
Oh,
Lenera
she's
hangs her head, and her shoulders shake.
Tears roll down her cheeks, dripping onto her crisp shirt collar, and the knot of jade green tie.
I know I don't have a chance. She doesn't think of me that way. I'm her loyal friend and second in command.
Girl.
That's all I will ever be to her, no matter what.
Damn.
Why, have you already confessed already?
And I try to do a really good job at being her best friend. Because what else could I do? If I'm her best friend, at least I'm still in her life. At least I mean something to her.
Damn, that's sad. Anyways.
Maybe it's the fact that Linnera's knife hasn't come close to you, or any of your major arteries for a hot minute. Or maybe it's tears. Either way, you feel sympathy encroaching on the monopoly of terror, of abject terror,
That had previously maintained your brain's economy.
You've acted as a verbal sounding board or a sympathetic ear for some of your other troll friends while they dealt with crises of various kinds.
Slipping into the role of therapist for someone who's holding you hostage at knife point is a new one for you, but it's unfortunately not that much of a stretch.
Oh, so we're hostage negotiation, except we're also the hostage.
The hostage negotiator is the hostage.
Moment, yeah.
That sounds like a great make some noise prompt.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah, I'd watch that.
Yeah.
That'd be fun. It's just unfortunate the MSPA reader's the one in the situation.
Better idea. Entire game changer episode.
What episode of Game Changers?
Wasn't that basically
the
just
one
the escape
taking
room
them
episode
hostage?
where they were being held hostage?
Oh yeah, no, that's fair. Actually, that is kind of it. This route ends with Brennan Lee Mulligan running in and smacking her over the back of the head with a steel chair.
We are not
Consider with the future.
Anyway, fucking Arthur.
It seems like young trolls on Alternia have to deal with these heavy life issues by themselves, feeling so alone that they're willing to turn into an alien stranger to help them work things out.
While that alien stranger is also tied to a chair and cannot stop looking past her to the penis book.
Yeah, Abbey Street penising in a book.
Oh.
You better not.
See, this is what the woke left doesn't want you to know about the penis book.
I was about to say, about what part of this? I think there's a lot that doesn't want being known, but it's mostly by Linnera.
Yeah, she doesn't want you to know about the penis book because...
Yeah.
Reason.
It's more important than not knowing about the fact that this is a full-on torture dungeon, or the fact that there is a straight-up Bronya shrine over there on the right-hand side.
Yeah, it is.
Details.
The hiddenness of the penis book is paramount. Anyway.
Yeah. And that's fact.
Important.
Yeah. It's the most important thing. Anyway, we've got a line.
Yes. Then again, maybe life is that grim and isolating for human teenagers too, and you just never noticed it before.
Because apparently the MSPA reader breezed through their teenage years.
How old is the MSPA reader?
As old as
Yes.
we are, question mark.
Age
As old as
variable.
you, the reader,
Readia.
The reader.
Yeah, that's
I've never read a book more readier than this. Hey guys, nothing's readier than the penis book.
I'm a readier reader than that.
I'd be straight reader in that shit.
By that shit,
Penis
you mean
book?
the penis book.
The penis book? Yeah, fair.
Well, that shit.
Anyway, Linnera's having a breakdown. We're still talking about the penis book, and we're probably going to continue to talk about the penis book much more, but we do have a line.
Yeah, well, I was straight penis booking that shit. So.
That's fair. That's fair and understandable.
Maybe everyone's too mired in their own shit to look up and realise that the moo beast fecal matter is waist high for everyone around them too. Holy shit, I've been changed. You clear your throat and speak with as much consoling gentleness as you can muster while your head still throbs from where Linnera knocked you out. Seems like trying to be Bronya's best friend is making Linnera very happy.
Of course it isn't making me happy. I can't keep her from having other friends no matter how hard I try.
No, I mean, you shouldn't do that.
And she's amazing, so of course everyone wants to be her friend. Including you, apparently.
God damn it, we drew her attention back to us.
I think the knifeometer went down to 1 and then it jumped back up to 3. That might have been my eyes playing tricks on me.
Barely even had a chance to miss that knife before it's waving around in front of you yet again. Yikes.
Your friendship with Bronya is nothing like her relationship with Linnea. You don't count it as any kind of competition.
Seriously, truly, I think MSPA Reader could have gotten out of this with one single word, and it's wingman.
Maybe.
He just goes into like one of those like whole ass like speeches of like a car salesman, and that's why if you need, I will be your wingman. That's right. For $5.99, I will be your wingman.
Not murdering me right now.
I will be your wingman.
I offer a trade deal. You do not kill me. I be your wingman.
And it's weird. We somehow get the hands untied and just put them in the like kind of position.
Yeah.
Like...
I receive continued existence. You receive wingman.
I receive life.
I will also
receive
a note that is only just coming to mind. Linnea was probably there when the MSPA Reader was lying on Bronya's lap, so that's probably
yeah.
Not helping matters.
Oh, yeah.
Nah.
It's
Nah,
probably
fake.
not helping
Fake news.
matters.
Fake news. Big if true.
Fake news. Big. Well, don't say that. She's going to stab you immediately. Big if true. Anyway.
This is what the liberal left wants you to believe. It's anything they can to get you against each other. Right, Bronya
Such cases.
Many such cases.
Many such cases.
Bronya is one of many friends to you. And while you cherish her and support her endeavours, you appreciate the joy and fulfillment that can come from having many different friends, instead of depending on a single person to meet all your emotional needs.
I feel like that phrasing's not going to help matters.
Sounds fake.
Fake news!
You faker.
Sounds fake, you liberal cuck.
I think you're the fake romance expert here.
Tough luck,
Not even
liberal.
romance. Anyway.
That's like bullshit.
Why would I ever want any friends besides Bronya? What I need, a trustworthy friend. She is my whole world. She is the world.
You're all I need, babe.
Anyway.
Okay, but it seems like it's painful for Linnea to be relying on Bronya to be her whole world when Bronya isn't doing the same in return. Has Linnea ever talked to Bronya about any of this?
Linnea holding a picture of Bronya. I've got the whole world in my hands.
Just the fucking
No. Never. I'm terrified to tell her how I feel. Being her best friend feels awful. But losing her would be so much worse. I can't take that risk.
But if Linnea never talks to Bronya about her feelings, she'll always be unhappy because she wants more. Even if she thinks that it's unlikely Bronya feels the same way, maybe open communication with her friend could help Linnea process her feelings and move on. You know, Linnea has a big heart, blood pusher, and many fine qualities, and she doesn't deserve to be stuck in this unhappy relationship forever.
Skip two important words, but whatever.
Unhappy
It was
unrequited relationship purgatory, whatever it was.
There we go.
My mistake.
Wow. You really think I have fine qualities? Like what?
Well, you're very good at knocking people out very quickly, I guess. That's something.
You
That's something
you
we
have
know.
a lovely interior decoration scheme.
She has a good taste in literature.
Good taste in literature. I seen the penis put that there. I think does need a bit of help on interior decorating though, because again, get a curtain, repaint, maybe mount that skull that's just like.
Well, I just wanted a splash of colour in that corner.
Well, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, she's like a low-key troll what are they called? Glub Glob church.
Low-key
Glub Glob
member.
Glub Glob church member. Yeah. You try very hard not to think about the glint of that knife. Sure, Lanera has positive qualities. She seems loyal and well organised and studious and caring.
Well organised. Like, I know we're in a hostage situation, but let's not lie here. Come on.
The bookshelf is organised.
You can't even collect your fucking Bronya shrine together. You've got half of it over on the other side of the room.
She needs to be able to see Bronya no matter where she looks.
Just tape her to the inside of your glasses at that point.
Every
she will.
you take, every move
Bronya
you
herself.
make, I'll be watching you.
Oh, can't you see? You belong to me.
I'm a go hiding. You know that was my morning alarm for like 3 years.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
Just because it's like a song that like is okay, but it's
Yeah.
not like my favorite. So like you can't have a great song as your morning alarm, or you're gonna grow to hate it.
Yeah.
You gotta have like,
So I was like, yeah, that's a fine one.
That makes
something
sense,
that's
yeah.
okay, but like something that's okay to good, but not like your favorite. Yeah, you gotta have that like nice sort of 6 to 7 out of 10 middle ground.
Yes. Some troll out there is going to want the same kind of closeness from her that Lanera is looking for, and she owes it to herself to take actions that could lead to happiness instead of being stuck in a sad situation forever.
Choose life.
I don't know. Maybe you're right, or maybe you're wrong. But I don't want to move on. Even if I know I should. I just want to be with Bronya forever.
Oh my god, get a room.
Well, she
Or
has
rather,
a room and it's got the penis book in it.
Get me out of this
No,
room so that you
a
can
better
get a room.
Well, no, what if the issue is Bronya may well not want a room? That's her whole problem right now.
Lanera crumples to the ground, dropping the knife and sobbing into her hands. It's hard to watch someone in this much distress and not want to help them. But on the other hand, her misery has only distracted her. And this might be her only chance to try and escape.
Even though we're still tied up.
It's hard to... Oh, yeah,
It's the same line.
It's the same line. Alright, so... We're gonna comfort her, or are we
Somebody
gonna
broke
fucking
into the
scarf her?
Imperial College last night. No, let me try that one again. Right. Let's be a good person and attempt to comfort.
I
Nah,
was
let's
half
escape.
expecting you to say... No, I was half expecting you, Arthur, to say... Let's be a good person and run. Let's be a good, kind friend and get the fuck out.
Let's get the
Okay,
fuck out
so-
of here right now.
Fuck it, right. Okay, I'm not gonna vote. I'm gonna abstain from voting. So, all in favour of comfort, say aye.
Yeah.
Well, that seems pretty fucking... I was about to say the complete absence of any reaction just... Well, that seems pretty fucking unanimous to me. So, Arthur, are you in favour of comfort or are you in favour of Scarpa? It barely matters, but I want to see if we get unanimous.
Comfort.
Well,
Seems more fun.
It's not unanimous. We'll do escape ending first.
Fair enough.
Arthur.
You look around to see if there's anything within reach that you could use to free your bound hands. On the desk, a few feet away, you spot a spiral-bound notebook with a nasty-looking edge on its binding.
Ah.
You scoot your chair over, doing your best not to make any noise, but Lanera is too busy wailing to notice regardless. You get a hold of the notebook and saw through the rope on your wrists.
It was so hard to watch her and Elwood together.
I mean, it was difficult to watch for us, but for different reasons.
Elwood doesn't deserve her.
Because we were too busy going, divorced.
She was so mean.
Not over it.
I know she's a cerulean, but I swear if she shows her face in the caverns again, I will go straight for her primary spurt artery.
Damn. Calm down.
June, you know what Aspect is here, June?
I miss
Damn. Calm down.
Why are you so angry?
It's a good...
I am so angry. I'm okay.
No need to get angry,
What the fuck?
I love that laugh.
Excuse me?
We can both do it.
There we go.
Oh my
God.
It's a good reminder that Lanera is dangerous. You saw faster. And success! Your hands are now untied. Lanera's back is turned to you while she gets up from the floor, and you take a quick look at the notebook in your hands. It seems to be a carefully annotated, organised scrapbook/diary chronicling Lanera's friendship with Bronya.
So why is the binding of that book sharp?
Why is the binding of Isaac Rebirth? Checkmate.
I don't know.
I win again. On the one hand, it's a bit creepy in the context of how you're still held hostage by the person who made this. On the other hand, it does pull at your heartstrings.
MSPA Reader has Stockholm Syndrome for people they haven't been kidnapped by yet.
I think they're just an empathetic individual. But you keep a firm grip on these heartstrings because you've still got to get out of here. When Lanera turns back to face you, you leap from your chair, brandishing the scrapbook in front of you like a shield. If she comes any closer with that knife, you can destroy this scrapbook in an instant with your acidic spit. That's right, your alien anatomy has destructive powers that can vaporize Lanera's precious Bronya memories in seconds.
You know, I know that she's very, I know that she's in a very emotional state right now. But if we had acidic spit, don't you think we would have used it to escape?
Nah, it's rude.
Nah, that'd be rude.
It's like gross. Didn't want to do that.
It's
not fair.
Disgusting, actually. You know, it's
yeah, you're not allowed to do that. You've got to.
It's kind of cringe to
Yeah,
do.
honestly,
It's like a
You
pretty
can't do
cringe.
that at a person. That's fucking
It's honestly,
weird.
it's honestly
and
pretty,
rude.
pretty,
Like, would you
pretty
spit on
frankly
somebody?
disgusting. And honestly,
Would you spit
yeah.
on
I wouldn't.
somebody?
I wouldn't have anything to
sounded
do
like-
with anyone who would do something like that.
No, but a book, you can spit on a book.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
It's an inanimate
It's a
object,
part of your
you know?
culture to burn books. Right.
No, not burn, corrode books. Not fire spit. That'd be fucking stupid.
Anyway, we're gonna destroy Dio's
ain't
diary.
Eminem.
Anyway.
No, you can't. What are you doing? How dare you touch that book?
For a terrifying second, you think she might lunge at you, but Lanera steps to the side, giving you a straight shot to the cave exit. As you scuttle your way towards freedom, you remember your phone. Lanera took it from you when she knocked you out, and you don't know how you could possibly get another one.
Lanera, I've come to bargain.
Can I have
No
my phone
way.
back? I'll trade it.
I offer a trade deal. You get your book, I get my phone. And then you have two
And
weapons.
to leave.
I'm not giving you anything you might use to contact Bronya.
Right, what if I delete Ronnie's number?
I won't have you messaging her behind my back and trying to replace me as her best friend.
Seems like nothing you said when you were tied up has had any impact on her at all. Maybe forcing people at knife point to be your therapist doesn't result in quality therapy. No, actually, it was very good. You still feel bad for her, but it's time to break out the big guns. If Nera doesn't return your phone, you will find another way to reach Bronya, and you'll tell her everything. Not only the lowdown on Lanera's stalking and kidnapping tendencies, but also the truth about how Lanera feels about her. Lanera gapes at you. Her eyes fill with tears again, but she hands over your phone.
I can't believe how cold you are.
You kidnapped me.
I thought that maybe...
That is just goated.
I thought that maybe we were bonded.
Bro, I thought we had something, bro! Come on!
I thought we had something special, man!
What the hell?
Fuck? What the
When
fuck, man?
When I knocked you out, I really felt a connection.
Between
thought that
my
maybe-
fist and your skull.
I thought that maybe we were bonding. That maybe I could start to trust someone other than Bronya. But you didn't mean a single word of all those things you said.
Yeah, really did.
Wow.
Lanera's
Didn't
face
mean what
twists
you said?
and
Who
contorts
could
between
guess?
Mr. Rage.
And Mr. Grief.
When you make
My
the
favourite
phone
aspect,
scrapbook trade, she drops the knife in her other hand and clutches the scrapbook to her chest like it's one of the wrigglers in a jade blood nursery. Or the... You don't feel guilty for doing what you had to do to escape unharmed, but you can't help but wish you had been able to actually help her.
Yeah, maybe in another ending.
Maybe in another life.
Timeline.
It's clear to me
Yeah,
now.
we're gonna get jumped.
Bronya is the only friend I will ever have.
Oh.
That might be the best image of her that we've seen so far. That's an incredible... That's like Van Gogh level.
Yeah, put that in a fucking
really captured
gallery.
it.
Crop out the left-hand side with the MSPA reader. Just focus. Gallery worthy.
Now, bro, I kind of like how he's just like, getting out there.
Oh yeah.
He's hitting the...
Bro is absconding.
I just jumped, man, director.
He's hitting the goofy R cartoon sound effects.
Close enough. Anyway, time to go time travel.
It's time to attempt to comfort.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember what you did for Polypa when she was upset? Oh, sitting in a chair with both hands tied behind you doesn't make for ideal shush-papping conditions. Maybe you can approximate the gesture. Or approximate.
I don't like where this is going.
With incredible force, we lift our arms around behind our head, breaking both of our arms, but managing to get them in front of us.
With incredible force, we twist our spine 13 times and pop our own head off. And then start laughing like one of those Halloween decorations.
Yeah, could you
That
do it again
works.
to demonstrate? Arthur?
No.
Oh, okay.
Lanera is...
No, shocking.
Edit in. Fix it,
Arthur's a
post, fix
little-
it, post.
Oh, wait,
Arthur's a
I
little
laughed.
too busy to
Oh,
pop
sorry,
his
I
own
thought
head
you were
off. Oh,
asking
yeah.
me to snap my head off. I was like, no.
He's a little busy.
No, I'm sorry, I can't do that one.
He's busy right now.
Sorry, I don't have that ability.
There we go.
Lanera is huddled, crying on the floor, and you'd think you could maybe get close enough to lean your knee against her back or something. Hopefully that would be interpreted the same way as a classic palm-to-cheek move.
No, we're going to end up kneeing her in the cheek like Dio did to Danny.
You
Oh,
inch
dear.
your chair closer to her, but you lose your balance and wobble and then topple forward. Lanera's discarded knife is right there, the sharp edge ready to plunge right into your incoming soft body, but then Lanera moves quickly and grabs your chair and saves your life.
Oh shit, that was a close one. You really could have died.
Oh, what the hell, I would have died. She stares at the
What
knife
the
with
hell,
huge
man?
round eyes, clearly shaken up by your near-death experience just now.
I wouldn't have accepted it if you had died at any other hands than mine.
Shit would have been
Considering
fucked
how-
up if you had died by accident.
That'd be crazy.
Considering how often you nearly die these days, you feel, blasé about it. I'm really glad it's having an impact on her. It makes her rethink the whole kidnap and stab thing.
I'm so sorry. I don't want you to actually die. I saw what you were doing with that chair when you fell. You were trying for the traditional seated front hinge shush pack because I was upset.
Ancient
Yeah, that.
and
Yeah.
As was written in the ancient Alternian scriptures.
In the ancient penis book.
Nah, but yeah.
I know it all too well.
Yeah.
It was very
It's like
kind
the
of you to try
Alternian
and console
version
me.
of the slur book.
Oh,
No. That's the indigo one. Slightly. That's the indigo one right next to Linera's.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's the
Oh,
slow.
yeah, sorry.
I never really thought you were a sea dweller, you know. You don't have gills.
Or fins. Or anything
Or fins.
even remotely
Yes.
resembling a fucking sea dweller.
Also, you don't have horns.
now we're a blobfish.
You're not even a troll.
Troll blobfish, that's what we are.
They dragged me up to the surface way too quickly, and now I look like this.
Yeah. When I was under the water, I was actually like 1 foot tall, tiny little guy.
This is just
come
what
up
I do
out of the
now.
high pressure water, skid just and it covered the horns because they were, pretty small to go in proportion with the 1 foot tall body.
Maybe what I'm doing is wrong.
Really?
Nah.
Wow.
Nah. You've been completely in the
You've
right this
gotta let
entire
people
time.
come to
I'm
terms with
sorry.
things at their own speed. It's okay. Linnea sets her jaw with
No, I'm a
conviction,
sarcastic bastard. I'm
And
not
with
going to let
one
that happen. I'm going to be
slash-
sarcastic.
cuts you free of your bonds. You get to your feet, stumbling a bit because your leg fell asleep. You can't believe it! You're getting out of this situation without any blood loss. Bloody
Yeah.
brilliant. You feel
Bloody
positively
brilliant.
elated about this turn of events, but Linnea still looks sad.
You're free to go.
What are you, the police?
You must think
No,
the
they
worst
wouldn't
of me
release
after all
us.
this. Yeah, fuck no.
Good point. Good point.
Well, I mean, you're not going to lie. This wasn't the best start to a friendship you've ever had. But horrifyingly enough, it also wasn't the worst.
Yeah, we do know Zebra. You're a lot better than
No,
that.
no, no. You feel for Linnea. You want to show her how a real friend-making aficionado gets out there and meets people. You think making new friends could help her feel less clingy about Bronya.
Should have said affectionado.
That's probably a term on Alternia.
Yeah, probably.
You would really do that for me?
That's why I should have said it.
I'm not so sure about new friends. But you do seem to know what you're talking about.
Don't know where to go with Linnea to teach her how to make new friends, but she is probably a bit too uptight to enjoy. Oh god. Oh, she is probably a bit too uptight to enjoy the music clubs you've been to. And you don't think that trolls studying in the book hive would take too kind to a lot of loud, friendly conversation. You decided to go to a cafe that Elwood introduced you to.
Oh.
Thankfully, they're not having excessive bodily force poetry night, since you're not sure that would be Linnea's scene.
Hang on a minute. We went.
Yeah, this
here
is from the
on
bad ending.
The bad ending, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm numb to it at this point. The timeline fuckery is on full force.
Hey. This means we can. Okay, no, actually, it is MSPA reader's choice to come here, so that could still be their weird Omni timeline thing.
I'm convinced at this point the MSPA reader has a time machine.
They're aware of all timelines because it's my life is like a video game trying hard to beat the stage. There are a number of ceruleans here, but you also spot a few indigos and teals and a cluster of defiant-looking olive bloods with some yellows all sitting together. The crowd is overall less pierced and undercutted than it was when you were here with Elwood, and the vibe is laid back. with all the trolls just sitting around and quietly chatting. Wait, didn't we do the excessive bodily force poetry on the good ending as well?
No, it was bad ending.
No. On the good ending,
Bad
we went
ending,
to Elwood's Hive and Bronny showed up. Funnily enough.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
that's why. That's why this can't work, because it's the two. It's two of the endings.
Always fuck it up on the bad ending.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
None of the bad endings. None of the bad endings
does
result
mean
in
that-
you becoming friends with someone.
I think this is
No.
the
I'm saying,
only-
did we always, when we came here, were we offered the choice to do the poetry in two different ways? Because I remember that.
I
Did we
don't
just fuck it
remember,
up on
but I
both
think we
choices?
fucked it up on both choices. Yes.
Yeah, fair enough. Solid.
But,
So I thought the
yeah.
initial bad ending was we came to a bar quickly, and then they just met somebody and got with them.
Yes.
And then the good ending is we went to their hive and met
Yes.
with Thingy, and then we left there and we came to excessive bodily force poetry, and then we did a choice on how to do the bodily force poetry. And if we gave it our all, then we won. And if we tried to do trollish metaphors, it was mediocre and nobody liked it.
No, we
That
didn't.
choice
No, we
didn't
only.
matter because after that point, you revealed because like you'd lied about having a previous relationship, and then Elwood
Yes.
kind of goes, "You should leave."
Yeah, I know what you're thinking, Arthur, because I thought it was like that as well for a moment. But no, the choice was to either go to her hive or to come here.
Bodily force
Basically,
poetry, yeah?
To deal with her ex or ignore her ex. That was the actual.
And dealing with her ex was the good ending option. But yeah, I think
Yeah.
that means this is the first time we have had a route that references both the good ending and bad ending of the same
Yeah.
storyline, of the same
Yes.
episode, so to speak.
So far there have been contradictions, but this one is internally contradictory.
This is the only one that has been explicitly, this can only happen if the MSPA reader knows all timelines.
Yeah.
Aware of all time.
Thanks,
Order drinks.
Samara.
Already taking for granted your newly acquired skill in reading troll language. Nera is fidgeting when you sit down with her.
This may come as a shock to you, but I don't get out of the caverns very much.
No, really?
I'm shocked.
I can't tell.
I don't have time. There's so much to learn about jade blood life and troll reproduction.
That makes sense.
And Bronya needs my help to maintain order. It's not very often that I have to interact with trolls of other blood colours.
I got my fucking eye on you right now, Faker.
You're not sure what's making her uncomfortable? Trolls around here are lower than her on the hemo spectrum. Oh wait, you're not sure what's making her uncomfortable? Trolls around here that are lower than her on the hemo spectrum, or those that are higher. You've worked out by now that Jades are right in the middle, so maybe Lanera identifies with neither the haves nor the have-nots. From what you remember, neutrality is a big concept with the Jades. Are you sure, Lanera, that it's natural to be a little nervous? Most people feel like they're stepping out of their comfort zone when they make a new friend. If there's one thing you've learnt as Alternia's resident friend-making expert, it's that terror and embarrassment are par for the course, but it's worth it in the end.
I'm not nervous or embarrassed. It's just, I don't know. Everyone seems disorganized and suspicious and untrustworthy and unknown.
You have to bite your lip to keep from laughing. It's not even funny, it's just that Lanera is hissing all those words and leaning in towards you, glaring at the rest of the room, and the overall effect is weirdly endearing. Like someone put a 90s, 50s school uniform on a feral cat. Before you can try again to reassure her, a new troll ambles up to your table. She looks friendly. That's a friendly amble. She's wearing glasses and carrying a book bag that has a teal symbol on her chest. So she might be a nerd like Daenerys. This could be a good new friend match.
Nerd. Nothing.
New
friend.
New friends.
New friend. Okay. Fuck it. Who wants to take fucking new friend here?
Go on, guys, let me crack out the illegal voice. Come on. You know it's appropriate.
Okay, hang on. This one time.
It's so appropriate.
I tell you what, here's the new rule. Once per series on a minor character, the voice can be used.
The illegal voice.
And this is a minor character, and you haven't done it so far in the series, so fuck it. This one time, we're bringing it back!
Unless you want to do that voice, June, because also you made a.
I was just quoting Inugami Korone. Ignore me.
Fair enough.
It's just so hi guys, and my brain just immediately went, hey guys. From with the voice line she doesn't bring races when she passes people.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Anyway,
Alright.
Arthur.
You can do the.
Hello, guys. Hi, guys. I think I've seen you around before. Do you also study at the Book Hive?
Who wants to do the narration, or should I continue doing it?
Fuck it, I'll take narration. You open your mouth to invite this new friend to sit down, but before you can respond, Linnea interjects.
That's not any of your business, is it?
God damn it, Faker, you fucking idiot.
Nah, that's a reasonable response.
Why do you even want to know? Obviously, anyone who goes to the Book Hive to study goes there for peace and quiet. So, the knifeometer's climbing. So why would you think you can bother us just because you've recognised us from there?
Okay, jeez. My bad, never mind. See you around never. Oh, goodbye. Well, that was terrible.
Guess I'm back. And just like that, a golden opportunity for friendship has gone up in a puff of smoke. What was Linnea thinking? Being so rude. Doesn't she want to learn how to make friends?
I changed my mind, okay? There is no way I could be friends with any of the people here. I don't know them, not like I know you. Well, yeah, it's hard to become friends with someone that you don't know when you don't know.
Morally the right.
Nah, that's... Mason, you misunderstand how you become friends. See, here's how you become friends with someone. First, you find your friend, and then you become friends with them.
Damn, I've been doing it wrong this entire time.
Yeah, for real.
For real.
First, you talk to someone you're already friends with. 2, you try to become friends with that person. Sort of an Ouroboros of friendship going on here. Snake eating its own tail. And that's how it works.
Top down friendship. Right. You're surprised to hear that Linnea feels so positive about you when she was ready to stab you an hour ago. She takes your hand in both of hers, squeezing your fingers tight.
I know we didn't get off to a great start. And that's my fault, but I can make it up to you. We're friends now, and we'll be friends forever.
Hooray!
And I will cull anyone who ever even thinks about trying to fuck with you.
Now this is not quite the lesson you would hoped to teach her about making friends, but maybe, with her fierce loyalty and possessive streak spread out between you and Bronya, Linnea could be a little more low-key about being a friend to you both. A determined look in her eyes and the ominous glint of her glasses doesn't scream low-key, but change doesn't always happen overnight. You believe in second chances. You believe that Linnea will be capable of healthy friendships someday.
Oh, I think I know who would be. I think I can
do love
think
the
of a
almost
certain
Mortal
civilian who'd
Kombat
be perfect
friendship.
for her.
Oh,
Why
no.
does the knife have jade blood on it?
Good question.
She stores it in her leg.
It's like RoboCop's Auto 9 stored in her leg.
Is her thigh.
She like spins the knife in her hand and then just sticks it into her leg.
No, it's actually what it is she's effectively just got a whole gap between the two. You know your sort of forearm. She stores it in the gap. She stores it in the gap between the bones.
Yeah. Games. I have a game theory.
Game theory?
I have a game theory.
Game theory pre-outro game theory?
I know. I think I know who would be perfect.
Who, June? Who?
Our daughter, cause God.
Oh my God, they.
I think the only word that can be two words that could be summarized from if those two became friends is mass murder.
Yeah, and that's the best part.
Darn.
Lanera fully has the energy of I would kill for you. Please tell me to kill for you.
Yes.
Don't get her in contact with someone who actively wants her to do that.
I would burn down the whole world for you if you asked me to. I wouldn't ask you to.
You just don't see the vision. You just don't see the vision.
I see the vision. I see the vision. I also see multicolored blood everywhere. But you know, I like my faker. She's fun time.
It was alright.
Yeah.
Let us wrap up because I need to go.
Yeah.
Indeed, this has been one of our longer episodes. We're actually at an hour and a half without having even started the outro, so let's start it. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you very much like this video and want to see more like it, hit that subscribe button. We upload episodes of Reading Homestuck every Monday or Tuesday, depending on your time zone, and we upload other things on Thursdays or Fridays, again, depending on your time zone. Other things, such as Dicey Deeds Lancer, that's a thing we do sometimes. It's Mech Tabletop RPG. In this story, we'll play as the Canaries, a Suicide Squad-esque group of mech pilots sent into incredibly dangerous and hostile environments with like a tiny bit of intent that we might technically be able to come back alive somewhat. Very fun time. Operation Ratcatcher shall be starting in the next episode. We also do Dig and Rimper, another one. It's a fun sort of improv comedy board game thing. Danganronpa, another episode parody. It's relatively fun. These three play as one idiot psychopath who keeps just sometimes usually killing, sometimes recruiting enemies on a whim. It's a fun time. You can check that out. And we also do Writing Homestuck. It is our Trollsona series. This week we will be uploading Act 5 A-side, where we will be introducing, funnily enough, a new Viraborn. Well, we kind of introduced him, we made him last time, but you'll be seeing him for the first time, as well as a variety of other characters who you can get to know in that video when it comes out. You can also follow me on Tumblr and on Blue Sky, where, once that video goes up, I will be uploading the images I make for it, of, say, the characters. So you can check that out on those places. I also post stuff sometimes. You can send me asks, you can send me DMs, you can send me whatsoever you choose. YouTube does sometimes eat your comments, which is deeply frustrating, so if you really wanted to send me something, you can send it on those places. You can also follow June on Tumblr, Blue Sky, and on Instagram. June.
Yes, you can follow me on those places. I do stuff occasionally.
Yeah.
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 That's
and you can
about
also
all I
follow
can say.
Arthur on Twitch. Arthur.
Hi, yeah, I stream on Twitch. I'm streaming on Sundays, which is also tonight. May the 4th be with you. So,
But not tonight
Nice.
for your perspective, audience. Tonight
No.
from our perspective, which is yesterday night from your perspective.
yes, yeah, May the 4th is my today and your yesterday. So,
Yes. Or maybe your 2 days ago,
s-
depending on where you live.
yeah. So, I stream at 7 p.m. GMT, which is 1 p.m. EST, Eastern Standard, or... Wait, is it Eastern Standard? Fuck, I can't remember what the time zone for California is. Whatever, it's 1 p.m. for California, 2 p.m.
That'd
for
be
New York.
Pacific.
And I'll be
PST.
Pacific Standard Time, thank you. Pacific Standard Time, not Eastern. 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time,
Yeah, 'cause that's the
and
West
2 p.m.
Coast.
for whatever New York is.
That would be
EST.
Eastern. That's
That is Eastern Standard.
'cause
There
that's
you
on
go.
the East
Okay, yeah.
Coast.
That's fine. Yeah. Well, whatever. Don't care. Anyway.
Don't care.
You hear that, New
Yeah,
York?
well,
He
whatever.
doesn't care
Didn't-
about you.
Don't even mind.
I don't think New York
Whatever.
cares about you either, but
Nah, they might. They love me. They love me down there. Anyway.
And you just told
Down
them,
there.
Hey, the Big Apple loves you,
down
baby.
there is like right near the north end, but yeah.
Yeah, down there. Yeah.
Down in the Big
scale
Apple.
on geography in the United States is very bad, but that aside.
Actually, I have a wholesome understanding. I just like being.
You are very
strange.
wholesome.
A wholesome understanding, not a full understanding, a wholesome one.
I have a genuinely acceptable level of knowledge. Anyway, no, all right.
the good end.
Right, we're not running out on time. Arthur,
2
continue
p.m.
your plug.
2 p.m. Eastern Standard. I stream for about 2 to 2.5 hours, sometimes 3 if I have the energy for it. I'm streaming Amori right now, having a bit of fun, just a chill time, playing a video game, doing funny voices, and talk to anybody who turns up. So please feel free to come join me. I stream at twitch.tv/PENNEDRAIG. That's Pendraig. So yeah, please pop down if you feel like it and you think I'm fun. Bye.
Yeah.
I'm done.
And Mason, do you have anything you wish to say at the end of this here episode of Reading Homestuck Hiveswap Friendsim?
Only to say thank you all so much for watching. We love making these videos. We hope you enjoy watching them. Hope you're looking forward to writing Homestuck Act 5 A-side coming out later this week. We had an absolute blast making it, so that'll be brilliant. And I eagerly look forward to meeting my faker next time on Hiveswap Friendsim.
Anyway, yes. We will see you in the next video. Later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.